Hello, I'm Ruby. In this video, we will see what atomic number, mass number, and the representation of an atom are. We use a helium atom as an example. The atom is composed of three types of particles: protons, which have a positive charge, neutrons, which have no charge and are neutral, and electrons, which are particles with a negative charge. In the nucleus of the atom, we find protons and neutrons, while electrons orbit around the nucleus. What we see is simply a model, as there is no photograph that shows us what we are looking at. For this reason, we use models to represent atoms. Drawing all this to refer to an atom would be very cumbersome. Therefore, there is a much simpler way to represent them, using a chemical symbol, its atomic number, and its mass number. The chemical symbol can be an uppercase letter or two letters, one uppercase and one lowercase, which we use to indicate the type of atom. Let's see some examples. H for hydrogen, O for oxygen, Mg for magnesium, F and E for iron. With the atomic number, we indicate how many protons that atom has. Hydrogen has 1 proton, oxygen has 8 protons. Magnesium has 12 protons, and iron has 26 protons. Keep in mind that the number of protons determines the type of atom. For example, if the atom has 1 proton, it is a hydrogen atom and cannot be any other type. Now, let's look at the mass number. With it, we indicate the number of protons plus the number of neutrons that an atom has. Hydrogen 1 has 1 proton and 0 neutrons. Oxygen 16 has 8 protons and 8 neutrons. Magnesium 24 has 12 protons and 12 neutrons. And iron 56 has 26 protons and 30 neutrons. If we want to calculate the number of neutrons, we subtract the atomic number from the mass number. 1 minus 1 gives us 0 neutrons. 16 minus 8 gives us 8 neutrons. 24 minus 12 gives us 12 neutrons. And 56 minus 26 gives us 30 neutrons. In atoms, the number of positive particles is equal to the number of negative particles. Therefore, the number of electrons is the same as the number of protons. Hydrogen has 1 electron. Oxygen has 8 electrons. Magnesium has 12 electrons, and iron has 26 electrons. Now we see two ways in which we represent a helium atom, one with the chemical symbol, its atomic number, and its mass number, and the other with the Bohr's atomic model. The atomic number is 2, due to its protons, and the mass number is 4, due to the number of particles found in the nucleus of the atom. Now, let's look at another example with the carbon atom. It has 6 protons in its nucleus and a mass number of 12, as there are 12 particles in its atomic nucleus. Let's see how many protons, neutrons, and electrons there are in each atom. In the case of lithium, the atomic number is 3, so it has 3 protons. If we subtract the mass number from the atomic number, 7 minus 3 gives us 4 neutrons. And finally, the number of electrons is equal to the number of protons, so we have 3 electrons. Calcium has an atomic number of 20, so it has 20 protons. If we subtract 40 minus 20, gives us 20 neutrons. Finally, we have 20 electrons because there are 20 protons. Phosphorus has 15 protons. Subtracting 31 minus 15, we find that there are 16 neutrons. And lastly, there are 15 electrons, the same as the number of protons. Remember that this equality between protons and electrons occurs if they are atoms. In the case of silver, we have 47 protons. Subtracting 108 minus 47, we find that there are 61 neutrons. And lastly, there are 47 electrons. In the next video, we will discuss the meaning of isotopes and isobars. See you later. Bye.